Another attorney commercial with big promises? Millions of dollars, practicing law 24 hours a day, blah, blah, blah. Let's get rid of the smoke and mirrors. None of that really matters. What does matter? Having a medical doctor as your attorney. That matters.
Hey there, crew. Thanks for watching Peaks to Plains Weather. I'm Chief Meteorologist Matt Meister here with a look at the extended forecast. I'm going to take you through the weekend into early next week here. And we stay in northwest flow, which will keep us kind of breezy to windy into the start of the weekend along the front range. But then Saturday afternoon, see this jet streak here? I know it's far away from Colorado, but it's actually at the surface going to push some Canadian air into the eastern part of the state. And then we'll have to figure out what happens with that as we move into early next week. And what kind of complicates it is this system coming in here off of the ocean, because that has pressures falling and that kind of wants to keep drawing that cooler air up against the hills, even though computer models get excited about this southwest flow up at 18 to 30,000 feet. And they want to push the cooler air off to the east, but these things usually keep it sucked in against the hills. So that's what my forecast reflects. But one of the other interesting challenges with this is as we head into next week, see how on the large scale we've got this ridge here over the west. This, what would be a weakening system at that point, is kind of floating around underneath it with nothing to steer it. So what my forecast does for now is it trends cooler with a chance of showers at lower elevations into early next week, and the mountains will get some snow with this system as well. So you can see here as we move into Saturday, the cooler air as we head into Saturday night starts pushing into eastern Colorado. And then you'll see the computer model tries to ebb and flow it a little bit during the day and the overnight into early next week. Now I'm going to kind of keep it up against the hills, like I said, until I see something that changes. So I take these things into account. For example, if we're talking maybe Monday's temps. If I was telling you in a 5-day lead up into that it was going to be 60, and then all of a sudden on Sunday morning or Sunday night I'm like, oops, we're going to be in the mid-40s tomorrow, you'd be like, what? If I'm telling you it's probably going to be in the mid-40s and then at last minute I have to bump it up to around 60 or something because, maybe that ends up working out, it's not as big of an issue for planning purposes. So, but again, I'm playing the large scale pattern here. I've seen this too many times. So we head into late Monday, this system's off to the west. We're assuming the cooler air is here. And we're probably going to have some showers around. I mean, the mountains will get some snow and maybe at lower elevations. It kind of looks like Monday night into Tuesday is sort of the most likely time frame. So that's what my forecast reflects as of now, about the best we can do. Keep it breezy, some occasional gusts here as we move into Friday and Saturday, then start to pull the temperatures down for the back part of the weekend. Keep that trend rolling into Tuesday and then kind of get quieter again after that as it appears now. But that's way out into the future. So my long-term forecast is sort of focused on the Sunday, Monday, Tuesday time frame there. Pueblo will go from the 70s into the 40s here with, again, that best chance of some moisture coming as we move from Monday night into Tuesday. But I also can't rule out Sunday night, kind of as the cool air is kind of making a pushback toward the hills. You can see that in the Peaks to Plains weather app. When you're in the app, whether you scroll down to the extended forecast on the homepage or just hit days ahead at the bottom, when you're looking at it, if you push one of the days, it will open up for you and it'll give you the explanation that I've written in there that talks about some of the uncertainties for your area, kind of what I'm watching for. It's how I can take care of the detail that exists across southern Colorado. So if you haven't downloaded the Peaks to Plains weather app yet, or you haven't really got in there and interacted with that extended forecast, you should do so. You can download the app on peakstoplainsweather.com or search the App Store and Google Play.